of you. I request Dr. Narayan Rao Garu to proceed with the proceedings.
We extend a warm welcome to our beloved and dynamic Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Chandrababu Garu, to the Green Hydrogen Summit being held here today. University has already developed indigenously an electrolyzer which can produce 500 kilograms of hydrogen per annum, and it is scalable up to 150 tons. So we want to take it up at industrial level with the kind support and collaboration of the government and the industry. We want to set up innovation center here at SRMAB for hydrogen technologies. In the next 2 years, we assure and commit to the Honorable Chief Minister that we will develop a hydrogen power car between Vijayawada and Visakhapatnam with refueling facilities along the way. Also, this university proposes, and as you directed us on 11th March, to develop a hydrogen powered train between Hyderabad and Visakhapatnam where hydrogen is available. These two things we would like to do with the kind support of the Government of Andhra Pradesh, the industry present here, and Ministry of Railways. Now I request Dr. Satyanarayan to speak, then we will go to Pranav Tanti.
First of all, I would like to welcome the Chief Minister, the Honorable Chief Minister, for this Hydrogen Summit. And I understand he's been away from Andhra Pradesh for the past 3-4 days, and he's very tired. But in spite of that, he has made it to this occasion. We are very happy to be hosting this event. As Professor Raut told, we will be interested in producing hydrogen in the university, but for the industry, and also we would be interested in doing a prototype for a hydrogen train which can run between Vijayawada and the Visakhapatnam. So I request our Chief Minister, who has always been readily helpful for us, to help in this initiative also. Thank you very much.
Must be ahead of times. Okay, now I'm very happy to come this interaction session. After that, inaugural session will be there. 2 days, all of you are going to be here to finalize the agenda. Green Hydrogen Summit 2025. I welcome all of you. I want to hear from you now. We are taking all initiatives, how to go about brief introduction of the subject. Then we'll go to main meeting. I am assuring you, what all you bring new ideas and innovations. We are here to execute and produce proof of concept in a big way. That will be replicated nationally and globally. And also we will follow wherever there is a best practice or innovation, as it is, we will adopt it. We will work plus on that. That is our intention. I am very happy. Now we can interact.
Sir, now I request Pranav Tanti, CEO and President of Switzerland Group, and they are very keen to invest for production of green hydrogen. I had a brief discussion with Pranav Tanti. They want to produce 40,000 tons of green hydrogen in Andhra Pradesh, provided the Honorable Chief Minister will provide necessary facilities. So now I request Pranav.
Respected sir, other dignitaries, thank you so much for this opportunity. So I'll just spread a different version of Synergen, which is our company. Suzlon is obviously a wind turbine manufacturing company. Synergen is in the green molecules, green fuels. We have currently advanced stage development in Texas, Houston. 40,000 tons of hydrogen capacity and 200,000 tons of ammonia, green ammonia. It's an integrated plant. We have 250 megawatts of behind-the-meter solar and 500 megawatts of wind integrated with the grid. So this facility, it seems simple, but the biggest challenge that we have seen in the last 4 years of working on this thing is the aspects of commercialization. Right? It's various moving pieces. The typical pieces have been the land, water, and power. These three pieces needs to be very critically aligned, very close to the port to make sure that the larger production actually is for an export market. The good quantum can be for the domestic market also. So the hydrogen piece is for the domestic. The larger component is for the export. So we are looking at a similar facility in India, in Andhra specifically, and we are exploring a lot of ports on the coast of Andhra. State has been blessed with several resources, blessed with a beautiful coastline, and I think that's where development of a lot of these ports, which your visions have been in a long-term visions, has been very important for us. So we will definitely commit. We are committing right now also 40,000 tons is the starting capacity, but going forward, a similar size can be double, tripled within the state.
Now I request Dr. Saraswat, Honorable Member of Niti Aayog, who is an author of, rather one of the authors of National Hydrogen Mission. Dr. Saraswat Saab.
Sir, very good morning. I think I am okay. Very good morning. I am audible? Yes, sir. I am very happy to be present in this summit today. The National Green Hydrogen Mission, which has been announced in 2023 by our Honorable Prime Minister at a cost of 19,500 crores, stipulates certain major objectives. And one of them is that India should have 5 million tons of green hydrogen by 2030. And also there is a requirement that we could have 3 hydrogen valleys that should get formed. And the idea is Valley 1, Valley 2, Valley 3 will go from 5 million tons to 550 million tons and then 500 million tons. The purpose of this valley is not just to kind of production alone, but it is to create a complete ecosystem for that. All of us know that green hydrogen will become affordable only if we are able to bring down the cost of the electrolyzers. And the power is becoming more and more cheaper as well as cleaner. So already fortunately the renewable power in the country has come down to very low cost, and so there is no problem. But the problem of electrolyzer is still a problem. I personally believe that in Andhra Pradesh we have the right ecosystem, and one of the hydrogen valleys should be located here. And what we should do here is that with the help of many of our industry partners who are here today, we should set up a large-scale electrolyzer plant. And Dr. Narayan Rao mentioned that they have a technology. Yes. Certainly we can take that technology or beyond, or any other technology which is more suitable. But ultimately, scale is important. Yeah. Sir, there is a figure I want to mention to you. Unless there is a scale of something like 5 terawatt hour, bringing down the cost of electrolyzer from today's approximately $600 per kilowatt hour to $130 per kilowatt hour, our objective of getting $2 and less the cost of green hydrogen is not feasible. This is a well-documented, simulated figure, globally available. Now, it can have minor variations because India is a cheaper country in that sense, and we may be able to do it at a much lower cost. But scale is important. So that scale plant I request, with the help of your leadership and with the help of industry participation, and technology is coming, we should do it. Second area, I would recommend that under the hydrogen valley in Andhra Pradesh, we should go for the storage of hydrogen. Is a major problem. Because hydrogen produced at one place but required at other place. It requires that we should have gaseous hydrogen compression and storage facility. In India today, there is no large-scale type 4 cylinder facilities available in the country. Small scale somewhere is happening. We need to set up a large-scale type 4 cylinder plant here. Now that would take us for the complete ecosystem, not only manufacturing, testing also. So today we are sending all our cylinders to Germany for testing. I think we should set up a plant in Andhra Pradesh here and complete. We should be able to do it here in Amravati and places. We should be able to set up that. Third thing is, sir, today a lot of presentation was there on the fuel cell. Ultimately, when hydrogen is used for mobility, it will have to need the fuel cells also. So another plant what is needed is that of the fuel cell. Dr. Lele made a very wonderful presentation just in the morning, and they have technology. Only what we have to do is again bring the industry today and set up a good fuel cell manufacturing facility that can be done. And for the purpose of mobility again, hydrogen can be carried as a gas, or hydrogen can be carried in the form of either ammonia or in the form of methanol or ethanol. I think the technology what they have of converting ethanol directly to hydrogen that can be used, or technology what we have developed, methanol directly to hydrogen that can be used for heavy duty trucking and marine applications. A large number of ships today, sir, are now going to use only methanol as a fuel for marine application. Methanol is not used as methanol. Methanol is converted into hydrogen, and hydrogen is put into the fuel cell and then electrification. So that is again one area where I would say this particular hydrogen valley should do. Sir, I think in the country, this should become the hub as far as the hydrogen ecosystem in the country is concerned. Only one request I am making. Till such time the cost of green hydrogen comes down, other forms of hydrogen also we should not shy away. Actually, I want to mention to you that in G20 last year, year before last, we had made all the foreign countries to agree from Niti Aayog that we will work for clean hydrogen. We will not work for only green hydrogen. Our ultimate aim is green hydrogen because that is the zero carbon. But affordability is important, and if I want my steel industry to become a user of the hydrogen or refineries to become user of green hydrogen, the cost has to come down. Blue hydrogen is available, so we should be able to do that today. And it can be produced from number of sources. We can have biomass, we can have coal, we can have natural gas, many other things and those things. All these things can be done in this state, and under your leadership, with the help of industry, I think we should be able to do that.
Thank you. Very nice.
Sir, now I request Dr. Ashish Lele, Director, CSIR, National Chemical Laboratory. As Dr. Sat mentioned, they have developed the technology to a matured level. Now, Dr. Ashish Lele.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving this opportunity. I am the Director of National Chemical Laboratory, a premier CSIR lab in the city of Pune. We've started working in the fuel cell development area since 2005, and we have come to a stage where we can produce with our industry partner anywhere between 20 to 100 kilowatt fuel cells as standard modules. And then these are modularized. So if you want 200 kilowatt, it will be 2 modules of 100 kilowatt. So depending on which application we are looking for, all of these applications can be configured with the right kind of fuel cells. This is a fully indigenous fuel cell. Every component within the fuel cell also is now indigenized. So we have set up the whole ecosystem. There's a industry partner who is now making large fuel cells and also integrating them with the other parts of the drivetrain, like batteries and DC-DC converters and so on. So we reached a full prototype level. The first indigenous catamaran was launched by the Honorable Prime Minister last February. We have also demonstrated cars, buses, so all of it. So sir, as Dr. Saraswat very rightly mentioned, in ports there is very large applications for fuel cell based mobility, whether it is catamarans or tug ships and so on, which require anywhere between 50 to 100 plus kilowatt fuel cells. In ports, I think this would be a great application, as well as in drones. We are now working with a few drone companies to develop fuel cell based high endurance, long distance traveling drones. So we'll be very happy to participate in any effort in Andhra Pradesh to take these technologies now to real commercial scale. We have done enough prototyping now. We are looking for opportunities to now scale up and commercialize. So very, very helpful. Thank you.
So the Honorable Chief Minister is kindly aware that AM Green has set up their plant in Kakinada with a goal of producing 3 million metric tons of green ammonia. Now I request Dr. Ramkumar, CTO of AM Green.
So, respected sir, good afternoon and thanks for this opportunity. So I represent two group companies, Greenco and AM Green. Greenco is a renewable energy company which produces green electrons, and AM Green is the green molecule company which is launched last year. So as Professor D.N. Rao was mentioning, already the Nagarjuna Fertilizers was acquired by us in Kakinada, and now there is a very brisk activity going on to convert this Nagarjuna Fertilizer plant into 1 million metric ton to start with 1 million metric ton of green ammonia. And to support that, sir, we are setting up 1680 megawatts of electrolyzer capacity for producing green hydrogen, because with green power and green hydrogen, we are going to produce the green ammonia. And sir, you will be very happy to know that from Andhra Pradesh, for the first time in the country, we have finalized the supply contract for November 27 from Kakinada Port to supply green ammonia produced in Kakinada all the way to Europe to Uniper, a company, German-based company. Already firm contracts have already been placed, sir. Our first supply will start by end of November 2027. And apart from this, sir, you are already aware, I was told that you and your other cabinet colleagues have already visited world's largest pump storage hydro project at Pinnapuram, which is nearer to Kannur. And sir, the distinction of this project is that it is a 2 gigawatt capacity storage where greenfield lower reservoir of water and upper reservoir of water has been created. It acts as a water battery, and with the help of this pump storage hydro, our renewable power delivered cost round the clock, renewable energy round the clock, RERTC is the normal acronym, is below $55 per megawatt hour. Nobody in the world is betting on this number, whereas we bet this and we won the orders for this. And also our promoters, Mr. Anil Chalmalasetti and Mahesh Kolli, they want to make Kakinada as a green energy hub, and we are planning for 500,000 tons per annum of biorefinery, where we would like to grow the Napier grass, Indian Napier grass, and convert the Napier grass into bioethanol and other value-added products. So for all of them, Kakinada would be the hub in Andhra Pradesh. So I would be very thankful, sir, for the kind support of the government for this. Already we received some subsidy from the government of Andhra Pradesh.
Sir, I request Dr. R.K. Malhotra, President of Hydrogen Association of India. He has rich and vast experience in the energy sector. Presently, he is the senior advisor to the Minister of Petroleum, MNRE, and many agencies. Now I request Dr. Malhotra.
Good afternoon, sir. It's a privilege to be in this meeting with you. You are known as a very progressive Chief Minister of the country. We have seen the kind of progress you made earlier, and now when you build up the new capital, I think hydrogen should be the focus area. AM Green is doing a good job. Suzlon wants to do big projects. But as Dr. Saraswat mentioned, that you have Visakhapatnam refinery also, and where the hydrogen can be produced, blue hydrogen can also be delivered. So a mix initially, as long as the hydrogen, green hydrogen cost is higher, for various applications there will be some reluctance. So mix of blue and green, if it is used, you can become the leading state in the hydrogen economy in the country. So maybe when you build up the new capital like Amravati, you should have hydrogen buses flying, which can run initially. The cost will be higher with green, so initially you can start with the gray hydrogen or blue hydrogen, and then color agnostic approach and demonstrate the fuel cell buses, which Dr. Ashish Lele, they're 2 times more energy efficient as compared to the internal combustion engines. So overall energy consumption will come down. Second suggestion which I would like to make is that maybe you can adopt some villages where you can have localized distributed power generation. You can have solar power to generate electricity, then you can have villages using that power during the day for cooking maybe, or converting into hydrogen, and then hydrogen stoves also. Scotland is a country where a lot of developments on cooking stove applications. So villages can use that hydrogen, maybe in tractors also, maybe for irrigation pumps. So that kind of approach also, daytime you can use solar energy, store it in the extra solar energy can be stored in the form of hydrogen, and then it can be used. So maybe these are some of the suggestions. From hydrogen association side, we have been supporting and educating people on various kind of activities related to hydrogen. We'll be very happy to work for Andhra government also if any proposal is required or any support is required from our association.
What is the cost difference between hydrogen storage and also battery versus to pumped storage?
So that cost difference between pump storage and hydrogen storage in different forms, because if you have to have
No, I can understand. It is a conversion.
Yes.
I can understand. Now,
so
as
hydrogen
on
storage,
today,
pump storage will be much cheaper.
We are all working as on today.
Yes.
Storage is
much cheaper.
Because the life of battery is just 8 years, so to say. Even if you take the best chemistry battery.
So only temporary, immediate, how to solve the problem, we are going for battery. Even there will be some more innovations in battery, then it will help. Meanwhile, it will come.
Hydrogen storage.
Hydrogen storage, that is another area. I wanted to know, as on today, we are going now solar, wind, pump, standby, battery. Now we are talking about green. Hydrogen or ammonia, all these things.
Hydrogen also becomes the
Yeah, blending also you are talking blue, hydrogen, all those things we are talking. Ultimately, a sustainable economy also. Affordability and sustainable. If I do as a pilot may be pilot, replication and scaling will be a problem. How to act all these things, that is where I want to learn. In this country, all of you has to remember one thing. All innovations I started, first of all, power sector reforms, nobody ventured to attempt. That is late 90s. Saraswati is aware of all those things. I started power sector reforms. Because of power sector reforms, I lost power also. That is different in 2004. That is another scenario. But always that was a benchmark today. And also all states are forced to adopt power sector reforms today. So these are all, I am aware of all developments in power sector. Not today, from the historical past also, from inception, especially 1995. So I am analyzing all our ideas and thoughts and innovations, how to integrate, how to take logical conclusion.
Sir, now I request.
Sir, as far as storage, as you said, I think battery storage, whatever time it happens, will always be a costlier option as compared to the pump storage option. because pump storage will run on the solar power or wind power, and rest of the, both the capex and the opex are very, very small. You know, today itself, if you take solar power, pure solar power without storage, it's about less than 2 rupees. But the moment you add the battery, it becomes 5 rupees. So that is the kind of scale. Even if you reduce the cost of battery, which is most unlikely because battery uses all critical minerals, and these critical mineral costs cannot come down because of non-availability. Marginal changes will come. So we have to always explore methods of storing hydrogen or storing power using the other methods. For example, hydrogen storage you can use as Sir Ramkumar is telling, ammonia. People are using ammonia, people are using ethanol, people are using methanol. They are the best carrier of hydrogen. They can be carried and then they can be reformed to give you pure hydrogen. And once that has happened, your transportation cost comes down, your ultimately delivery cost of hydrogen to the end user becomes the cheapest if you follow that. So storage, I personally believe we should focus on cheaper means like pump storage. That is the best method is going to happen.
Yeah. So now I request Andrew Schumann, CEO, Everensis Renewables from Australia.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity to come and speak to yourself and everybody here today. I'd like to bring a little bit of a different perspective to the conversation, and that's the one of an investor. Unless we can really make green hydrogen a value proposition, then it's going to be very difficult to get the investment. And without substantial investment, it's going to be hard to be successful. So a bit about myself. I'm an engineer. I've spent a large portion of my life working with doctors and professors, helping them to build process plants and processes and then upscaling them to commercial scales. And so I appreciate the complexities behind that, and I was really happy when Seshidhar approached me to join Arvensis. The Arvensis group is looking to invest in excess of $100 million into India. And we're looking at areas such as technology, AI, 3D printing, and all those things. We're also looking at renewable energies, and we're also looking at e-waste recycling. Okay. And we've been really, really impressed with the vision that I've seen in India. You know, when I've looked at all of the documents and the research that I've done, the vision that the government as a whole, as national, and then yourself has really put forward to say, this is where India wants to go. I really wish that Australia would have that same vision and be so clear about it. People are very scared to commit to any technology, whereas you have been very, very good with that. And so for me, from an investor perspective, you know, we're going to be starting off. We're working with to get permission from NREDCap to start our first 12-ton per day biogas plant, and we plan to rapidly expand that to 50 tons per day.
Thank you. Thank you. Please go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, please go ahead. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, please go ahead.
Oh, okay. So we're going to be rapidly upscaling that to 50 tons per day. And we've always been looking at, rather than just staying at biogas, how do we extend that into green hydrogen? So I've started doing quite a bit of research into, you know, how do we de-risk this from an investor perspective? What are the things that we need to do to ensure that the demand side is there? And it was really good for me to hear the esteemed doctors all around the table all saying we need the demand side to get there. We need to get other applications other than just the fertilizer industry and the petroleum enrichment industries. We need to look at how do we actually increase the demand? And then on the other side, how do we look at the supply? Now, being a biogas provider or investor in that, I feel a little bit, you know, like the orphan child. If I look at the scheme that's been put in place for the development of green biogas, it's all about electrolysis, okay? And the generation of green hydrogen from the biomass itself is really relegated to projects and research sort of initiatives. And so I would really ask, those are the two things that, we would like to participate and understand how can we help increase the demand side of the equation and at the same time work with you to de-risk in terms of the supply and the technology that's actually used on a biomass. So,
Okay. Before we close this discussion, I request the Honorable Chief Minister to address the industrialists present here.
Friends, only I came here to learn more and also adopt all those new technologies, new innovations, ultimately how to reduce the cost of energy. Second angle, because of global warming, how to go for green energy. Once green energy, then towards downstream industries. Storage, ammonia, ethanol, so many innovative ideas. So I am very happy to listen all of you. 2 days you are going to be here. We are having a clear policy. Even our Prime Minister is working in a big way. 500 gigawatt capacity on green energy. That is this machine with the downstream product also. What all you recommend, and then we'll start working in that direction. I am very happy as a planning Niti Aayog member has rightly mentioned, Andhra Pradesh will be hydrogen valley. I am assuring you that it will happen. Towards that, how to bring all technologies for convergence and innovations for convergence. Both will work it out. Every year, if necessary, we will review our performance also from now onwards. Benchmarking, where are we? Next year, what is the target? Then how to move forward. You want to do any experiments, best place is Andhra Pradesh. I am assuring you, you test all our R&D research here. And then we'll implement any innovation. You need proof of concept. Otherwise, it is only innovation. That proof of concept we'll produce here and we'll scale it up. We'll take nationally, globally, wherever it is having demand. So I'm very happy for that today because there is a seminar also. We'll go there. After that, we will have discussions. After 2 days discussions, what all you recommended, my Chief Secretary is looking after energy. He is also having long standing in energy department. I think he is the senior most energy secretary in the country. So, he is the senior most. So I'm very happy to associate with you. We'll work together. Thank you.
We are very much grateful to the Honorable Chief Minister for having this discussion with representatives of industry and foreign organizations. Thank you, sir. We'll come back to the government with the recommendations of the summit. Thank you.
bipolar plates, which actually is a titanium metal grade 2, and these bipolar plates are stacked together and make an electrolyzer. And this is completely powered by the photovoltaic panels. So since we are sitting inside, we kept the LED lamps there. So that the solar panel PVs will generate the electricity, and they are directly coupled to it. And right now they are generating oxygen here and hydrogen there. And the whole objective of our project is that the hydrogen electrolyzers plays a crucial role in making into a green ethanol as a project, sir. So we are developing a green hydrogen generation by using a waste, all the agricultural waste. We put it in a gasifier. It generates a syngas, carbon monoxide and hydrogen, and that requires our green hydrogen electrolyzer. We attach extra hydrogen and we ferment the syngas using our fermentation technology, and we make an ethanol, sir. So in this process, the complete waste will actually convert into ethanol. So typically 1 ton of any biomass, like bagasse or anything, it is very 2,000, 3,000 rupees worth. But we can convert into 1,200 liters of ethanol.
Yeah.
So 1 liter of ethanol is costing 71 rupees. So it's a very value addition. So from the agricultural rice point of view, every farmer will get huge amount of margin, not only from the crop, from the waste. So this is the whole project, sir. We want to propose for the
Good.
Thank you.
We will work it out.
From KP Industries. Sir, we given a proposal for a green fuel station as well as excellence center in Amravati. Sir, already taken up with.
They want to start a global excellence center at Amravati. Last time we will be getting it to next cabinet.
And then hydrogen also we are likely to produce, sir.
We will work it out.
KP
We will very happy.
major at Gujarat, sir.
We met you, sir. Farooq Patel ji came and.
Acha. Yeah, I remember.
CSR first they want to.
No, we will work it out.
First they said they will give CSR and they want to develop excellence center, training center. Then they want to come to
Do a green hydrogen manufacturing plant we want to do, sir, and fuel station also, sir. If Amravati think about complete green hydrogen, we have a fuel station which we shown you. One EV station, that is also green EV station, as well as one green hydrogen hub will be there. You can declare that entire Amravati should only run on a hydrogen or EV. That sort of a thing we can definitely.
No, we will work it out that ecosystem.
Thank you, sir.
Hello.
This is the project Mere sanction చేశారు 2018 లో.
Yeah, I remember.
This is a reality, sir, now.
No, I remember.
Because power is getting withdrawn from here already. And this is the Kakinada project, which is
this is Nagarjuna.
ammonia. ముందు ఫేజ్ 1లో 500,000 tons, సార్. ఆ తర్వాత 28 కల్లా ఫుల్ 1 million ton. I think countryలోనే we are the number 1, sir.
83 we brought Nagarjuna. Now you are converting.
Interesting. Pankaj Patak wants to explain recycling of e-waste.
Sir, we are having a different approach of recycling the e-waste through hydrometallurgical process. So right now we have developed a technology which is going to be for upscaling this in TRL5, where we are having a cathode material and we are having a selectivity of the metal like lithium, cobalt, nickel, manganese. We can select it later, and later on we can make up for the battery manufacturing. So we have made the precursor, and that can be reused for the battery manufacturing. So these are the things we are having it, and also we are going to run for the pilot stage.
Okay, very nice.
Now we'll go for long break, sir.
Yeah.
In modern governance and a leader whose unwavering commitment to innovation, sustainability and public service continues to shape the future of Andhra Pradesh. Thank you for gracing this summit, sir. We now request Professor D. Narayan Rao, Executive Director, Research, SRM Group of Institutions, to kindly lead the dignitaries onto the dais. We now begin this landmark event with the tradition that symbolizes the awakening of knowledge, the lighting of ceremonial lamp. May I request our esteemed dignitaries to kindly join us for the lamp lighting ceremony. Let us begin with the welcome address by Dr. P. Satyanarayanan, Pro-Chancellor, SRM University, Andhra Pradesh. We request you to kindly deliver the welcome note, sir.
A very good afternoon to you all. Esteemed guests, scientists, policymakers, innovators, and friends. At the very outset, I extend our deep gratitude to the Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh for his presence and his unwavering support for clean energy innovation. Sir, your leadership in advancing renewable energy, hydrogen infrastructure, and world-class research ecosystem continues to inspire not as the students and faculty, but the entire scientific and industrial community. I warmly welcome Dr. V.K. Saraswat, Honorable Member of Niti Aayog, Dr. Pemesini Chandrasekhar, Honorable Minister of State for Rural Development and Communications, Shri K. Vijayanand, Chief Secretary, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Dr. Ashish Leela, Director CSIR, National Chemical Laboratory, Dr. Sujit Pillai of National Hydrogen Mission MNRE, Dr. R.K. Malhotra, the President of Hydrogen Association of India, Mr. Pranav Tanti, the President and CEO of Synergen Green Energy Inc. USA, Mr. Anil Kumar, MD and CEO of GreenCo, and all other distinguished delegates and the participants. It is a true pleasure to welcome you all here to this Green Hydrogen Summit, a platform that reflects our shared commitment to a cleaner, more sustainable, and forward-looking energy future. This is just not about saving the earth. It is about saving ourselves. The earth will continue to exist regardless of climate, temperature, and terrain. But we, the ecosystem that support the human life, need balance to survive. what's truly at stake is not the planet, but the environment stability we depend upon. Air we can breathe, water we can drink, and the temperature we can live with. Our ongoing dependence on non-renewable energy, fossil fuels that pollute the air, warm the planet, and degrade the ecosystem is pushing towards a future that is just not uncertain, but hazardous to human existence. That is why the transition to renewable energy is not just important, it is urgent. And in this transition, the green hydrogen has a very critical role. It is one of the few clean energy sources capable of addressing industry scale needs, long distance transport, grid level storage, and the areas where the batteries and the technologies fall short. Recognizing this, the Honorable Chief Minister has taken a pioneering step by launching Andhra Pradesh Green Hydrogen and Green Ammonia Policy in 2023. This policy outlines a clear vision to produce 500,000 tons of green hydrogen per year and 2 million tons of ammonia per year, backed by strong incentives. From ST reimbursements, electricity duty waivers, to land concessions and priority port access. These are not symbolic steps, they are concrete foundations to make Andhra Pradesh a national and a global hub for green hydrogen. And what makes this even more inspiring is the mindset behind it. It was on this very stage that Chief Minister once said, being a visionary is a problem. And yet, he chose to envision what others wouldn't, that courage to move ahead despite the weight of uncertainty is what defines his leadership and that makes history. At SRM, we believe in that vision and we are committed to growing with the Andhra Pradesh state. As the Andhra Pradesh builds Amravati as a capital of the future, we at SRM University AP want to grow alongside it to be part of its transformation and history. In line with this vision, we are proud to announce the launch of the SRM Institute of Emerging Technology. At its heart, it will have the Department of Energy Engineering, one of its kind, committed to research, innovation, and skill development in the clean energy space. Apart from this, we are also planning for health engineering, financial engineering, defense engineering, and sports sciences. So that makes this SRM Institute of Emerging Technology to be different from the other institutions in India. If we are to be the last generation to depend upon fossil fuels, then the next generation must be the first to lead the clean energy revolution. While the government set policies, industries build systems, it is the youth with their ideas, innovation, and courage who will carry this transformation forward. They must not just inherit the planet, they must be empowered to reimagine it. Let us not fail them. Let us ensure that this borrowed planet passed on to us by our ancestors is returned to the next generation in a livable, breathable, and a beautiful form. Let us be the last generation that depended on fossil fuels and at the first that made the clean energy truly universal. Let's work for it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your warm and inspiring words and for always motivating us to dream big. We now invite Professor D. Narayan Rao, Executive Director, Research, SRM Group of Institutions, to set the stage by introducing the vision and purpose of Green Hydrogen Summit.
Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, well-wisher and mentor of SRMC AP, and Honorable Member of Niti Ayog, Dr. Saraswat, very sharp and young Minister of State for Rural Development and Communications, Dr. Pemasani Chandrasekhar, President of SRM Group, Dr. Satyanarayanan, the Chief Secretary, Sri Vijayanand, the well-known industrialist, Mr. Pranav Tanti, Professor Malhotra, President of Hydrogen Association of India, Dr. Ashish Lele, Director, CSR, National Chemical Laboratory, Pune, Dr. Sujit Pillai of the National Hydrogen Mission of MNRE, my colleague, Professor Satish Kumar. I extend a warm welcome to all of you, particularly the industrialists who came from different parts of the country and abroad, the delegates of the Hydrogen Summit members, research scholars, and my dear friends of print and electronic media. Once again, I have a great pleasure inviting all of you to the Green Hydrogen Summit 2025 being held at SRMC AP today and tomorrow. India's deep commitment to aspirational climate goals, which the Honorable Chief Minister also mentioned in the last few minutes in the discussion meeting, these commitments have been widely acknowledged by the Committee of Nations. India plans to become energy independent by the year 2047. The Union Cabinet approved several science and technology missions, including the prestigious National Hydrogen Mission with an impressive outlay of 19,744 crores of rupees. The key objectives of the mission are making India a leading producer and supplier of green hydrogen to the world, reduction in imported fossil fuels. Expected outcomes of the mission by 2030 are development of green hydrogen capacity of 5 million metric tons per annum, indigenous development and manufacturing of electrolyzers, creating opportunities for employment and economic development. Hydrogen, with its remarkable attributes of high energy density, zero emissions, has a wide variety of applications. With the permission of the Honorable Chief, I want to mention some of the potential applications in this country. Ministry of Road and Transport and Highways will enable adoption of green hydrogen in the transport sector. Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways will play a crucial role for establishing capabilities for export of green hydrogen and its derivatives. Now, hydrogen-powered drones are becoming very popular all over the world. The Honorable Chief Minister has created Drones Corporation of Andhra Pradesh, which could consider to develop hydrogen-powered drones. This will be the first state in the country to develop hydrogen-powered drones. Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas will be facilitating uptake of green hydrogen in refineries and city gas distribution. Green steel. Steel production is one of the potential sectors where green hydrogen can replace fossil fuels. Ministry of Steel will drive adoption of green hydrogen in the steel sector. European countries say we'll import only green steel. So this is a great opportunity for Visakhapatnam steel plant to go for steel production using hydrogen. Now I have a request to the young Minister of State for Telecommunications. The backup power requirement of telecom towers presents an apt opportunity to deploy reliable and on-demand renewable energy solutions. Sir, it is estimated that these towers in the country consume about 2 billion liters of diesel every year. So hydrogen could be considered as a backup energy source. Ministry of Railways is working on transitioning towards adoption of green hydrogen in view of its ambitious plan to reduce the carbon footprint. Ministry of Railways has already developed a hydrogen-powered fuel cell-based train with 10 coaches, and the pilot hydrogen-powered train will be demonstrated in September 2025, that is the next 2 months, between the stations Jhind and Sonepat in Haryana. In March 2025, the Honorable Chief Minister directed SRM University AP to develop a hydrogen-powered train between Hyderabad and Vijayawada. Then immediately Chief Minister said, no Narayan Rao between Hyderabad and Visakhapatnam. Yes, sir, we are at it. Now, yeah, please. SRM University has an MOU with the Integral Coach Factory of the Ministry of Railways to develop the hydrogen-powered train. Sir, we are at it, working under your direction. We earnestly request the kind support of the Honorable Chief Minister and the Ministry of Railways for the development of this hydrogen-powered train as a flagship project of the state of Andhra Pradesh. Sri Chandrababu Naidu, as an intellectual, is attracted by the aesthetic beauty of science and technology. And as a people's leader, he is greatly attracted towards technology and the promise it holds to transform the state of Andhra Pradesh and its economic development. Let's give a big applause to the aligning with the ambitious plans of National Hydrogen Mission and with a foresight that the first entrance into the business of hydrogen can reap more benefits than others, our visionary Chief Minister has made Pudimadaka near Visakhapatnam as the first and the largest hub of green hydrogen in the country. The Visakhapatnam Hydrogen Hub will be producing about 1.5 million metric tons of green hydrogen per annum, 3 million metric tons of green ammonia, methanol, etc. Green hydrogen produced at Visakhapatnam could be used by Visakhapatnam Steel Plant, HPCL, NTPC, fertilizer industries, and many others. Sir, I am glad to inform the Honorable Chief Minister and the audience present here that the faculty members of SRM University AP have indigenously developed an electrolyzer which the Honorable Chief Minister just now visited. This can produce 500 kilograms of green hydrogen per annum, and it is being demonstrated during summit. It is scalable to produce 150 tons of green hydrogen per annum. We request the Honorable Chief Minister to consider industry, university, government collaborative venture. We propose to establish an innovation center at SRM University AP to develop indigenous technology to produce, store, and utilize hydrogen as a green fuel. The goal of the proposed center in the next 2 years would be to develop and demonstrate a hydrogen-powered car between Vijayawada and Visakhapatnam, and with refueling facilities along the way. At present, hydrogen costs about 350 rupees per kilogram, which can fuel a car for a distance of 20 to 25 kilometers. The proposed innovation center could bring down the cost to 200 rupees per kilogram of hydrogen by developing more efficient catalysts for electrolysis and reducing the power consumption for producing hydrogen.
Sir, you are kindly aware that on 30th June 2025, the government of Andhra Pradesh approved Amaravati Quantum Valley Declaration. IBM will be installing and maintaining a 156 qubit quantum computer at Amaravati Valley on 1st January 2026. Sir, this will be the first and most powerful quantum computer not only in the country and in South Asia. Friends, establishment of Amaravati Quantum Valley is also a catalyst for our green hydrogen mission. The quantum technologies help us design advanced catalysts, develop safer hydrogen storage systems, and create ultra-sensitive sensors for monitoring the safety. With the quantum simulations, we can reduce the cost of hydrogen and to increase the efficiency of green hydrogen production. Looking into the future needs courage and insight, and fortunately, our visionary Chief Minister has both. Let's give a big applause. During the exciting decade of 2014-24, the Government of India launched several SNT missions, including the National Hydrogen Mission, National Quantum Mission, National Semiconductor Mission, National Mission on AI. The state of Andhra Pradesh has taken up these missions at an unprecedented fast pace. Dear friends, with all these technological advances and the vision and dynamic leadership of our beloved Chief Minister, the state of Andhra Pradesh will be very different from what it is by 2047, Swarnandhra 2047. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Vigyan. Thank you. Now I request all of you to give a standing ovation to this dynamic, visionary Chief Minister.
Thank you, sir, for framing the summit's goals with such clarity and depth. Now, it's our honor to invite Sri K. Vijayanand IAS, Chief Secretary, Government of Andhra Pradesh, to address the gathering.
Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Honorable Member of Niti Ayog, Dr. V.K. Saraswat Garu, Honorable Minister of State for Rural Development Communications, Dr. Chandrasekhar Pemasani Garu, Pro-Chancellor SRM University AP, Dr. P. Satyanarayan Garu, distinguished guests, esteemed faculty, students and industry leaders and media. A very good morning and warm greetings to all of you. It is a privilege for me to be part of this transformative gathering, the Green Hydrogen Summit 2025, which is hosted by SRM University and New and Renewable Energy Development Corporation, Government of Andhra Pradesh. This summit is a testament to our collective commitment to building a sustainable future powered by clean energy. Today, we have gathered here to discuss one of the most transformative energy solutions of our time, that is green hydrogen. This summit is not just a platform for dialogue, it is a call to action for governments, industry, and academia to collaborate in building a sustainable and resilient energy ecosystem. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to SRM University for graciously hosting this summit and providing a platform for collaboration, innovation, and progress in clean energy sector. As the world confronts the urgent challenges of climate change, the transition to green energy offers a compelling and scalable solution to all of us. This pathway not only decarbonizes our energy systems, but also redefines industrial processes, transportation, and agriculture. Green energy derived from solar, wind, hydropower, geothermal, and biomass is the foundation for this transition. It is a clean, renewable, and resilient energy system. By harnessing this energy, to produce green hydrogen through electrolysis, we unlock a versatile fuel that emits only water when it is used. Green hydrogen is rightly called the Swiss knife of decarbonization because due to its wide-ranging applications from refining to steel making to aviation and shipping. The green hydrogen ammonia value chain is critical for decarbonization in particular. It enables deep emission cuts in hard-to-abate sections like steel, cement, and heavy transport. Energy storage and transportation also value chain is used to allow efficient storage and long-distance transportation of renewable energy, balancing supply and demand. In case of industrial applications, this provides high-temperature heat for industrial processes without carbon emission. In case of climate mitigation, by reducing CO2 emissions, it contributes to limiting global warming to 1.5 degrees centigrade, as outlined in international climate agreement. As a economic growth perspective, it opens new avenues for job creation, innovation, and green industrial development. Looking and taking all these factors into consideration, Government of India has made significant strides in promoting green hydrogen as a cornerstone of its clean energy transition. National Green Hydrogen Mission is launched in January 2023. Is the India's flagship initiative to promote green hydrogen. It aims to produce 5 million tons of green hydrogen annually by 2030, attract investment worth 8 lakh crores, create more than 6 lakh green energy jobs. The strategic interventions for green hydrogen transition is a program supported with NGHM. It provides for 17,490 crores allocated from 2023 to 2029 as production-linked incentive (PLI) scheme for electrolyzer manufacturing and hydrogen production. India aims to reduce the cost of green hydrogen from $4.5 in 2023 to $1 by 2030 by leveraging low-cost renewable energy, domestic electrolyzer manufacturing. And India is also focusing on infrastructure and export strategy and building a scalable hydrogen ecosystem for industry and transport. Strategic partnerships through India, Middle East, Europe Economic Corridor to boost hydrogen exports. Government of Andhra Pradesh, under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, we are playing a strategic role in this entire program. Andhra Pradesh is proud to be at the forefront of this India's clean energy revolution. With abundant RE resources, a proactive government, and a thriving industrial base, we are ready to become Green India, green hydrogen powerhouse. Under Swarnandhra Vision 2047, we are committed to become a hub for clean energy innovation and green hydrogen exports. The state has launched Andhra Pradesh Integrated Clean Energy Policy 2024, which provides a comprehensive framework for green hydrogen production and infrastructure, electrolyzer manufacturing, hydrogen-powered mobility and logistics, export-oriented hydrogen corridors. The state targets around 10 lakh crores of investment in clean energy, and the state is offering capital subsidies, GST relief, stamp duty concessions, and incentives for battery storage systems to attract green hydrogen and renewable energy investment. Recently, India's first integrated green hydrogen hub by NTPC Green Energy, where Government of Andhra Pradesh New and Renewable Energy Development Corporation is also involved. The Honorable Prime Minister has laid foundation stone for 1,200 tons per day green hydrogen at Pudimadaka in January 2025. You are also aware 1 MMTPA green hydrogen based green ammonia manufacturing facility at Kakinada by AM Green Ammonia Private Limited they have already started, they did the groundbreaking, already started the work with an investment of 12,000 crores and creating 2,600 jobs. Development of a 2 gigawatt electrolyzer manufacturing facility at Kakinada by Chan Cockerill Greenco Hydrogen Solutions Private Limited is also, they have laid the foundation stone, they have started the activity with an investment of 2,000 crores and creating 5,000 jobs. We are also happy to announce that India's first pilot project blending green hydrogen with LPG for industrial heating with an annual green hydrogen capacity of 25 tons per annum at Rockman's Tirupati facility by Hero Future Energies and Rockman Industry. The total investment is approximately 1,000 crores with 2,000 existing employees at the factory. What is the road ahead for us? While these challenges remain, such as high capital costs, energy losses, and storage complexities, our path forward is very clear. There is a need for policy support and subsidies for early stage investments, which by our policy, we have provided the best of the industry kind of incentives in this sector. International supply chain development is also one thing important, and continued R&D for efficiency and cost reduction, academic and industry participation to drive innovation. The success of this green hydrogen depends on collaboration between government, academia, industry, and civil society. This summit is a shining example of such collaboration. It brings together thought leaders, innovators, and policy makers to chart a roadmap for a cleaner and more resilient future. I urge all the stakeholders who are present here to continue this dialogue beyond today. Let us build pilot projects, share knowledge, and create scalable models that can be replicated across the country. As we look ahead, let us remember that the transition to green hydrogen is not just about technology, it is about vision, it is about courage, and it is about commitment. And Andhra Pradesh stands ready to lead, and we invite all of you to join us in this journey. Together, let us make Andhra Pradesh a model for sustainable energy and a proud contributor to India's green future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful address. It's our honor to invite Sri Pranav Tanti, President and CEO, Synergen Green Energy, to address the gathering.
Honorable Chief Minister, Chief Secretary, respected dignitaries, esteemed delegates, distinguished guests, I'm truly honored and humbled to stand here to welcome you. It is for sure a great privilege to welcome you all to the great state of Andhra, where the Green Hydrogen Summit has been established. Andhra Pradesh is delighted to host this remarkable gathering of visionaries, industry leaders, policymakers, future generations, and experts who share a common goal: to harness the potential of green hydrogen as a pivotal force in the transition towards a sustainable and clean energy future. If I can pause and ask a basic question, why hydrogen? What makes hydrogen so special? Hydrogen is the simplest element. It is the most abundant element. So why hydrogen? Well, the answers are in the challenges that we all face in this energy transition. In the renewable space, in the green space, we all face the issues of expansion beyond a certain capacity. All of us have been working with electrons for many decades, and we know that electrons are very notorious. They don't like to be told what to do. They don't like to be stored. They don't like to be moved around. And I can go endless. We've seen many challenges of the grid, challenges of the green power. I think hydrogen and hydrogen's derivatives is a simple solution. We need to figure out how do you make a transition towards a molecule. A green electron to a green molecule gives those answers. Hydrogen is pivotal in transforming the electrons to molecules to unlock the potential to store, to transport, to consume the green electrons when you need it. Basically pivotal in displacing the fossil fuels. Andhra Pradesh, with its strategic initiatives and commitment to clean energy, is proud to lead the way in fostering discussions and collaborations that will drive innovations in the green hydrogen. This all comes with a great vision that the policymakers, the chief ministers, the dignitaries have. This summit serves as a vital platform for exchanging ideas, showcasing advancements, and exploring opportunities for collaborations across sectors. Our company name, Synergen, is coined using two terms, synergy and hydrogen. It's simple as it stands. We strongly believe that the key to unlocking the next phase of expansion is undoubtedly collaboration. We all need to come together as one force to make it a success. We are in the advanced stages of development of green hydrogen and green ammonia manufacturing facility with a capacity to manufacture 40,000 tons of green hydrogen in the state of Texas in US. With this anticipation, we believe that the commissioning is possible in 2028, and a combined capex of renewable energy and a green fuel of $2 billion. This was only possible because of the efforts we put in fostering partnerships and collaborations over the last 4 years. Throughout this summit, let us engage in meaningful dialogue, challenge conventional thinking, and inspire one another to take bold steps towards achieving the common objective. Your insights, experiences, and commitments will lay the groundwork for transformative change. Once again, welcome to the Green Hydrogen Summit at Andhra Pradesh. Let us harness the power of collaboration and innovation to fuel the sustainable future for the generations to come. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring message. It's our immense privilege to invite a distinguished architect of India's science and technology policy, Dr. V.K. Saraswat, Honorable Member, Niti Aayog, Government of India. A driving force behind India's strategic advancements, Dr. Saraswat's insights continue to shape the nation's innovation landscape. We request you to deliver the keynote address, sir.
Namaskara. Very good afternoon, Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Honorable Minister of State, Dr. Chandrasekhar, Shri Satyanarayan, and many of my colleagues, distinguished scientists, industrialists who are on the dais, off the dais, ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, it's indeed a pleasure to be part of this Green Hydrogen Summit. We were just discussing, this is a journey which I started about 7 years back or 8 years back, when I made a presentation to our Honorable Prime Minister and said India should launch a hydrogen mission. I think it was around 2017 or so, 17 or 18. And he immediately picked up that, and the story is known to you today, with so many of you have talked about the hydrogen mission of that. So the vision of our Prime Minister is to decarbonize our energy system. That's why he has committed in the NDC that we will be 500 gigawatts of renewable power or non-fossil power by 2030. He has also committed that we will have energy intensity reduced by 45%. And we will have more than 2.3 billion of carbon absorption so that we can have through afforestation that much of CO2 that can come. And ultimately net zero by 2070. Now what is the role in this? Because energy is such a sector which is so open. We have been depending upon fossil fuels for energy for the last so many decades and almost a century. And now we have worked out under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, the energy mix for our country. The energy mix for the country today is that we will work on mostly on the renewable energy. That's why we said 50% by 2030. We will work on alternate fuels, non-fossil fuels, alternate fuels which are less polluting like ethanol, methanol, ammonia. We will give a major push to nuclear energy. That is another area which you might have heard in the recent past. It has been announced in the last budget that India will have 100 gigawatts of nuclear power by 2047. Why do we need nuclear power? Because when you talk of renewables, it has its own vagaries with respect to variations in the availability. And for meeting that base load requirement, the most non-polluting form of energy is nuclear. So that's why the nuclear comes. And now new technologies in nuclear are also emerging, which will be able to meet the requirement of power for difficult to abate sectors like steel, cement, refinery, and so on. In this kind of an energy mix, when we talk of, mobility becomes one of the major requirements because that's another polluting area. And in that mobility, when you talked of alternate fuels, the top cleanest fuel comes is hydrogen. Hydrogen is the cleanest fuel available, and that's why it's called fuel for the future. Unfortunately, or fortunately, we have been using hydrogen in various fields, refineries, petrochemicals, many other areas. And we have been producing hydrogen mostly from the natural gas, sometimes from coal, and sometimes from biomass. After doing a lot of analysis, what are the various means of producing hydrogen, people have started giving it color. Somebody says gray hydrogen, somebody says blue hydrogen, somebody says pink hydrogen, turquoise hydrogen, white hydrogen. Now this kind of a color is mainly based upon what is the total carbon dioxide emission that takes place in the process of production of that hydrogen. That is what it's called, that color is given. But as you want to do the green hydrogen, it has got its own problems with respect to the cost. We know that hydrogen can be produced in the most non-polluting manner through the electrolysis of water using, again, non-fossil energy, that is renewable energy, which is a non-fossil energy. If we can do that, we can get it. But while the cost of renewable energy has come down, but the cost of electrolyzers, which are responsible for electrolysis of water, is even today very high, which results into a differential of almost $4 to $5 with respect to the cost of gray hydrogen or blue hydrogen for that of the green hydrogen. Now, one of the major things which our Honorable Prime Minister mentioned when the National Hydrogen Mission was announced, that as a target, most of the industries should switch over to the use of green hydrogen so that progressively over a period of time we can 100% switch over to green hydrogen. Knowing very well that to start with green hydrogen is not affordable. But when from Niti Aayog, we started interacting with various industries, whether it was the steel industry or the cement industry or refineries, everybody came to only one point, sir, there is no way we can change over. Two reasons. One is the affordability, because unless the cost of green hydrogen comes to less than $2, the steel industry will say, my cost of production of steel will go up by about 20 to 30%, so I'll remain non-competitive. And same is the story with other sectors also. So what is the answer for that? But we have to ultimately reach the green hydrogen because that is the most non-polluting. In that case, there are intermediate steps that we can take. So that is why in the morning, Dr. Malhotra and Ram Kumar ji and Dr. Lele, everybody talked that we should work on blue hydrogen so that we can penetrate into the industry at the earliest. That will be our motive. And hence, I would put it this way, that we have today, knowing this problem, that and the world also has recognized this problem of affordability of green hydrogen. So in the G20 discussions, when the G20 was held in India, there was a major dialogue among the various nations. And all nations, after a lot of discussion, said that I think the mission name should be changed from green hydrogen to clean hydrogen. And if you, those of you who had a chance to see the declaration, final declaration, I think it is, that word has been changed to clean hydrogen. And if you now look at the speeches made by most of the Americans and the Japanese and the Germans, everybody is nowadays talking of clean hydrogen. Everybody has realized that the pathway to reach the green hydrogen is through the other processes which are non-polluting. Now, other process which are non-polluting is a blue hydrogen. And we can use the existing fossil fuel resources like natural gas and coal and do carbon capture and utilization and produce blue hydrogen. And the cost of that will be in the region of $2 to $2.5 to $3. That is a kind of a number. And the carbon footprint will be well within the definition which has been given by the MNRE today, that the green hydrogen is green if the carbon footprint is 2 kilograms of CO2 per kilogram of. So it will be very much in that. So we will be meeting both the objectives. Now, opportunities are there because ultimately by 2047 or 2040, we have to make green hydrogen affordable. Our Honorable Chief Minister for just now was telling that we have to work today, and Andhra Pradesh has the greatest opportunity to do that, because I know the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister is so great, because I have seen him transforming the IT infrastructure in the state of Telangana, that is Hyderabad, and bringing it as a city which is comparable to Silicon Valley. It became the Silicon Valley of India. That was because of the leadership and the vision of our Honorable Chief Minister. I'm quite certain that India's green hydrogen mission, which is green hydrogen, some numbers were already talked, so I'm not going to repeat. In Andhra Pradesh will be the valley of green hydrogen. All the projects which were narrated by them, I think they are the beginning for that. And I would put it this way, that we have to tread towards reducing the cost of hydrogen production, transportation, storage, and ultimately dispensation to whichever utility it is needed. And for that, technologies which are required, I think Andhra Pradesh, with the help of SRM and other institutions, can certainly meet them. A few of them I would like to mention, which I mentioned to the Honorable Chief Minister during the industry interaction, that we should set up a very large size electrolyzer plant in Andhra Pradesh. I'm very happy, Dr. Ram Kumar was telling that we are setting up something in the Kakinada region, if I'm not wrong, setting up a plant of something like 2 gigawatt and things like that. But friends, as I gave the number in the morning, unless we have electrolyzer plant capacities to the hour, something like terawatt hours, and the cost of electrolyzer comes down from today's $600 to $800 per kilowatt to something like $130 per kilowatt, and the power cost is $20 per megawatt, then you will be able to get hydrogen at $2. This is the equation we have to meet. And for that, this is the right place. This is the place because already industrialists have taken initiative, so you should set up an electrolyzer plant. For storage, country is now working towards storage methods. And the only storage method that has been found most suitable today is the gaseous high pressure storage. And gaseous high pressure storage using the Type 4 cylinders. Type 4 cylinders are being produced today in small, like IIT Bombay is making one Type 4 cylinder. Some small institutions are making. Some industries are also coming up. But I think this should become one of the country's largest hub for manufacturing Type 4. We should set up an ecosystem in Amravati for manufacturing Type 4 cylinders along with the carbon fiber and also the facility for testing. We should not be sending our Type 4 cylinders for testing to Germany and other places. We should do it all by ourselves. So that is the one which I would like to be done today. And third one is, ultimately we have to go for mobility with the hydrogen. And the only way we can do is through the fuel cells. You must have heard the lecture by Dr. Lele in the morning. And he has developed the technologies for fuel cells. Others are also available. Others have also done the same thing. I think in this valley, what we are talking for Andhra Pradesh, there should be a large-scale fuel cell manufacturing facility with the help of industry and academia, indigenously done by us. Sir, I am a guy who believes in Atmanirbhar. Throughout my life as a defense scientist, I worked for self-reliance. Now we are talking of self-reliance in energy sector. There's no point in continuing to get all the solar cells imported from China and saying that I got 500 gigawatts of solar. I want those solar cells to be manufactured here. That's why government has given PLI scheme. Electrolyzers, PLI scheme. Fuel cell, PLI scheme. Now the time has come for us to take all of that into a large-scale production, make use of them, and make it more and more indigenous. And that is where Andhra Pradesh Hydrogen Valley will become the hub, and the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister will be the big word, big guidance for all of us. The kind of work which was done for IT industry in Hyderabad, the same should be done under his leadership in Andhra Pradesh. I urge to all of you to participate in that. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words and for highlighting the critical role of green energy in shaping the future of India's mobility and infrastructure. Now, I request Dr. Chandrasekhar Pemasani, Honorable Minister of State for Rural Development and Communications, Government of India, to address the gathering.
Thank you. Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, a leader who not only transformed Andhra Pradesh, but also inspired an entire generation of policymakers, including myself, across the country. And Dr. V.K. Saraswatji, Honorable Member Niti Aayog, whom I have just seen how deeply passionate about this renewable energy, and Sri K. Vijayanandanji, Chief Secretary, Government of Andhra Pradesh, who has longest experience in electricity and energy, and all the founders of this university, distinguished guests, including elite industrialists, entrepreneurs, researchers, innovators, media, and everyone. Thank you. Welcome to the gathering. As we gather here in Amravati, the future visionary capital of Andhra Pradesh, we stand at the threshold of a transformative era in energy. We are at a decisive crossroads where the climate change is accelerating, global fossil fuel reserves are dwindling, and the demand for clean, sustainable energy is rising faster than ever. According to the estimates, by 2040, India will be the largest consumer of energy. Today, we import 40% of primary energy with a spend of 8 lakh crores, that's close to $90 billion annually. Therefore, the energy security is India's national security. In this process, green hydrogen is not a distant hope. It is the imperative that will architect the future of our nation, our planet, and the generations to come. As everyone has said, green hydrogen is produced through electrolysis, using water and renewable energy, emitting nothing but oxygen and a clean hydrogen. Though the concept of clean hydrogen is not new, it is only in the past decade that technological advancements and declining costs of renewable energy, including solar and wind, have made it commercially viable. It holds the unique power to decarbonize the sectors that have stubbornly resistant to change, including steel, cement manufacturing, refineries, chemical, heavy transport, and so forth. Therefore, this is not just about energy, it is about reimagining industrial processes that have defined our economy over a century. And India is uniquely positioned to alter this course. Recognizing this, our visionary Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji, has come up with this renewable energy policy. India has 300 sunny days every year and a vast coastline ripe for both wind projects and solar power. India has an ambitious target of 5 metric million tons of green hydrogen by 2030. Therefore, the government of India has given a budgetary allocation of close to 20,000 crores. And the goal of these 20,000 crores is to reduce a current 8 lakh crore annual to every year 1 lakh crore reduction. So by 2030, we can largely get to independence in energy. Recognizing this national mission and our Honorable Chief Minister, who is another visionary leader, wanted to take Andhra Pradesh to be the heartbeat of this hydrogen hub. If you look at his past history, when India was going through national energy crisis in 1999, he introduced bold power reforms despite political repercussions. No other chief minister has dared to do these kind of reforms other than Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu. And these reforms laid the foundation for the state's energy advancements today, reducing cost through solar and wind integration. His vision transformed Telangana into a global height and innovation hub today. He is replicating the same today with the Amaravati as a technology-driven capital by coming up with innovative ideas, Quantum Valley and probably Hydrogen Valley soon, along with sports cities, defense clusters, things that are rarely be seen by many other leaders other than him. And Andhra Pradesh has set this hydrogen hub, our targets out of 5 million metric tons of India's target, he wanted to produce 20% of that, that is 1 million metric tons in Andhra Pradesh alone by 2030. And this is not just a vision. We execute this by relentlessly working hard. If you look at it, NTPC Green Energy is investing 1.85 lakh crore. This is the India's largest green hydrogen hub, producing 1,500 tons per day of green hydrogen and another 7,500 tons of its derivatives, whether it is green ammonia, methanol, etc. And the second project, Hero Future Energies, this is the India's first green hydrogen plant, blending both hydrogen and LPG so that it's commercially viable. So these investments, along with our extensive ports, coastline, indicates signals to the world that clean energy can be scalable and profitable. Though, as our previous members have said, there are challenges. Cost is an issue. Globally, green hydrogen costs around $3 to $6 per kg, compared to gray hydrogen $1 to $2. Scaling up electrolyzer efficiency has been a challenge. India water scarcity is an issue. To produce 1 kilogram of green hydrogen, you need 9 liters of fresh water, and India's water requirements are doubling. Therefore, this is when the innovation is really important. Our Honorable Chief Minister has given huge lands for these universities, 100 acres, 200 acres, not just to set up world-class universities, to really innovate and problem solve, not just for Andhra Pradesh, but India and to the world. I mean, these are beautiful universities that were built with large investment, and we appreciate and thank the university. But at the same time, all these challenges, you look at the America, the Harvard, Stanford, Yale, these are the universities that solve large human problems. And we want the SRM, WIT, and all the universities that are establishing here want to be the same way or probably better than them in the generations to come. And we have to solve these. What are the solutions, right? If you have the water scarcity, how can we do electrolyzers using salt water? How can we create lightweight storage? How can we create breakthrough in fuel cell chemistries? So these are all the things that both the industry, universities, and our government is always willing to do policy changes, whether it's tax breaks, subsidies, and the draft integrated plan of 2024. All of these must come together. With these right investments and government policies, we can create jobs and provide power to the rest of the world. And this is our moment to lead, to leap, and to leave a legacy. And I once again thank you for everyone being here and inviting me for this important conference. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words and support. Ladies and gentlemen, the journey towards a green, self-reliant India needs more than innovation. It needs a visionary leadership to steer us to dream beyond. Today, we are honored to have with us our visionary leader who has transformed Andhra Pradesh into a hub of progress with remarkable strides in education, technology, infrastructure, and sustainable growth. His vision continues to inspire countless individuals and shape the future of our state. It is with great pride and deep respect that we now invite the statesman of our modern Andhra Pradesh, Honorable Chief Minister Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, to share his vision and address this distinguished gathering.
Honorable Minister of State for Rural Development and Communications, Government of India, Dr. Chandrasekhar Pemasani, Honorable Member, Niti Ayog, Dr. V.K. Saraswat, Pro-Chancellor, SRM University, Sri P. Satyanarayana Garu, Chief Secretary, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Vijayanand Garu, Pro Vice Chancellor SRM University, Professor Satish Kumar, Director CSIR NCL Pune, Ashish Lele Garu, President CEO Synergen Green Energy, Sri Pranav Tanti Garu, Executive Director, Research, SRM, respected Sri Narayana Garu, Convener, NHM, Sujit Pillai Garu, and industrialists and friends and media. I am very happy to be here second time after I assumed charge. Today, one of the most important subjects SRM is conducting, really I appreciate them. This is Green Hydrogen Summit 2025. Why I am saying this is very, very important? I have seen transformation in energy sector and also fuel sector. If you can go back 40, 50 years back, at that time, no energy. India, when I born, elementary school, when I used to go to school, we used to use only lanterns. Youngsters may forget about it because you didn't witness that type of situation. After that, power has come, electricity has come to villages. That is a big news and also very, very surprise. Then if you see after some time when I became MLA, there was a big problem of energy, low voltage, all pump sets will be totally spoiled. Even sometimes all crops will be withered away. There were days when I was Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, 50% of time whenever there is a session, we are having a budget session in March. March is the best season for agriculture. They need power and also hot. Automatically there is no power. All MLAs used to block the assembly through adjournment motions. Then I used to discuss about, there were days we adjourn the assembly, go to the field, what is happening, and then come back and report to the assembly members. Then I thought in this country, better to go for reforms. Already one state has introduced reforms, Orissa. They were forced to withdraw reforms again because of pressure from public and political parties. In this country, I started first time power sector reforms in 1999 or 2000. That is the beginning. First regulatory commission has been set up. And also transmission, distribution, generation companies have come for more accountable and transparency and better delivery. We are able to manage power position very well at that time. If you see, sometimes we have to pay some price also. I brought power sector reforms. I lost power in 2004. Even all my MLAs, everybody told me, no, you are moving very fast because sometimes some reforms, some people will get adverse effects in the short term, but ultimately it will be beneficial. Again, if you see clean energy, solar, wind, all these things, around 2014, prohibitive cost, 14 rupees unit production cost. Nobody thought about it. At that time, Government of India has come forward, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, to promote green energy in a big way, solar, wind and everything. as rightly mentioned Mr. Saraswat, panels we had to import from China with a prohibitive cost also. So many challenges, opportunities. Then we have scaled up in a big way solar energy. Now it has come ₹2.20. And also once we don't know where power is coming, today you can generate power at your rooftop. Even SRM can generate power, required power for the university campus. That is the stage today. Because of solar power is coming, but it is only daytime when there is sunlight. There is a wind power. It will come only evening, that too whenever there is a wind. Now, pumped energy, that is one more concept I started not now. Around 95, 97, in Sri Salem, I started reversible pumps for peak load factor, how to manage. Then that has gone at the time, sometimes power demand also is changing according to situation. Earlier I had a problem, power shortage in the evening and also morning, 10 to 11 like that, because agriculture operations. Today, power is generated during the day. I don't have any problem in the morning. I need more power in the evening sometimes, peak load, how to balance. Now pumped storage energy has come. Battery has come. Battery is very costly. But ultimately, sustainability is the problem and cost is the problem. Now we are all talking now. Clean hydrogen. That is where how to make it power cost effective and affordable. Either that is a very interesting experiment we are all thinking now. If you see global warming, all countries are moving how to go for green energy. If you see here, Honorable Prime Minister has announced 500 gigawatts non-fossil fuel energy by 2030. And also net zero by 2070. Clean hydrogen and its derivatives. We are aiming decarbonization. And we are discussing today and tomorrow here. This is where circular economy, recycling of water, recycling of energy recovery, so many things we are going to discuss. In this, Andhra Pradesh wanted to play very major role. There is one advantage I wanted to inform all of you. Andhra Pradesh, one advantage solar, second advantage wind, third advantage pumped energy, fourth advantage we are having beautiful sea coast, nearly 1,000 kilometers. Now green hydrogen, you wanted to, green hydrogen or ammonia, all these things you want to export, you need port facility. We are having 1,000 kilometers. Now people are coming to Andhra Pradesh because this is another advantage for us. Now in Visakhapatnam, our NetCap and Government of India NTPC subsidiary, they are going green hydrogen. Even Greenco is coming in a big way. Already they are having one hybrid model, what I told you very clearly, solar, wind and also pumped energy, very cost effective. Now they are going in a big way, green ammonia in Kakinada. Even one more friend from England has come now to start basing on Krishnapatnam. Now every 50 kilometers there will be one port in Andhra Pradesh in the near future. That is our plan. So that I wanted to make it logistics hub. If you see water is available, even I can say my chief secretary, who is an energy secretary also, he had an abundant experience in energy. I started power sector reforms. He worked nearly 14 to 15 years in energy sector. No other IAS officer had knowledge about it. He had enough knowledge. With all these factors, what I wanted to announce here, even Andhra Pradesh wanted to contribute nearly 160 gigawatt capacity of green energy in the near future out of 500. This is the policy we have announced with 10 lakh crores investment and also 7.5 lakh employment, and also green hydrogen and its derivatives 1.5 million metric tons per annum, electrolyzer manufacturing capacity 3 gigawatt, solar energy projects 78.5 gigawatts, wind energy projects 35 gigawatt, pumped storage energy 22 gigawatts. No other state is having this advantage. They may not have water or also hydrological balance also. Even we are going battery energy storage system 25 gigawatt forever. That is this is also needed as of today. Ethanol 15,000 kiloliters per day. Bio CNG, CBG 10,000 tons per day. Clean tech manufacturing 20 gigawatts. Mine module molecular. Even we are going electric vehicle charging infrastructure, nearly 500 stations. For this, we have given excellent incentives. You can go ahead. You can see incentives. Even incentives for electrolyzer manufacturing also one of the best policy. If anybody is giving better than us, you tell us, we will correct it, we will update it, we will provide all the incentives, number one incentives in the country. That is our commitment. So far, even so many companies have come. Even Reliance Industries has come. 500 compressed biogas plants. They are going to spend 65,000 crores. They are going to create 250,000 employment. Even Renew, largest RE complexes in the country, was held in Guntakal. They are going to spend 22,000 crores and also 1.50 gigawatt renewable energy project, along with one GWH PESS in 2 phases with the employment generation of 4,000. Even Power Renewable Energy Private Limited signed MOU. This is 7 gigawatt wind, solar, hybrid power projects with an annual estimated investment of 49,000 crores and employment potential of 33,000 employment. So this is where another company, AP, I told you already, NTPC and NetCap, Greenco also. Very interestingly, if you see history, in '83 my party announced fertilizer plant in Kakinada. Then one entrepreneur who is selected, KVK Raju, he started Nagarjuna Fertilizers. Today, Greenco has taken over that Nagarjuna Fertilizers. They are going ammonia. At that time, we have given fertilizer plant. Today, same premises they are converting into ammonia. That is the change we are doing. That is the change it is happening. As I rightly mentioned, we are having all advantages. Solar, even some states, some countries, they may have some advantage, sometimes some missing. In Andhra Pradesh, we are having all advantages. Solar, wind, pumped energy, even water is also important for pumped energy. So water is available. And at the same time, if you see further, ports are very, very important for exports. Even green hydrogen, we need water. We are having water. There is a problem, we are having sea also. We can use water from sea water also for conversion, all these things. That is plenty of water is available in Andhra Pradesh. With all these things today, I really appreciate SRM for conducting historical meeting in Amaravati. Why I am saying historical meeting? Recently, originally if you see, Hyderabad I started high-tech city focusing IT. Recently in Amaravati, we started Quantum Valley focusing artificial intelligence. Now today, I am very happy, we are focusing Hydrogen Valley starting from here. One is Quantum Valley, quantum computing, technology with deep tech, everything. How to protect environment. There you need green energy and also downstream industries, total ecosystem. You can imagine if you can protect nature and you can use technology in a big way, sky is the limit for development. Or otherwise we'll have all problems. That is where two valleys are coming here. One is Quantum Valley for computing and also technology. One is Green Hydrogen Valley from here to protect nature for sustainability. That is very, very important. Here I am asking SRM. They have done good work. This is only the beginning. I am requesting SRM to take lead to bring industry, green hydrogen players who are all in the field, and also research organizations and all users. How to take to logical conclusion. Today, it is a matter of cost. If you scale up, and at the same time, if you can go for innovations, you are all here. Our youngsters are also here. Continuously you will think you will get so many solutions. How to get best solution for reducing the cost, thereby affordability. That is only a game changer. For this hydrogen storage, transportation, and so many things, we can work it out. There I am saying today, after today, tomorrow, all discussions will conclude. We will declare Amaravati Green Hydrogen Declaration 2025. Same day, next year, we will meet again to review what we have done, what is the progress. Bring knowledge available globally bring all experts and players available globally, and also we will improve further with value addition. If you can provide all solutions, I am here to give proof of concept. Some chief ministers may not understand, but our Prime Minister is very clear. He had a clarity in technology and also vision. That is where I am saying always, right time, right place, right person. That is Narendra Modi ji as on today. Now India is having very good advantages. I am telling you again and again. Reforms has been started in 1991. First mover advantage in technology, that is 1995. Demographic dividend as a windfall gain. All other countries are facing a problem of aging, where India is able to provide capable and also very, very effective human resources to solve their problems. That is the strength of India today. Even some countries are depending on India for solving their problems or serving their community. India is having capacity to serve that. So with all advantages, I am appealing all of you, 2 days, have a good time, and also bring all innovative ideas and give it to us. We will implement it. We will meet again next year, same time here. What we have done, proof of concept, and then scale it up, then replicate, then it will be model for the global community also. That is where we are going to do it. I am very happy. This is very, very innovative summit.
Because for the complete ecosystem, not only manufacturing, testing also. So today we are sending all our cylinders to Germany for testing. I think we should set up a plant in Andhra Pradesh here and complete. We should be able to do it here in Amravati and places. We should be able to set up that. Third thing is we